Good morning. I got some really good news yesterday. By taking it, I took the good news. I can get all the information I need on my kids I've not seen in a very long time. $1. And I had this dollar. I had this $1.01 left in my bank account card, but it wouldn't let me purchase this information. So I called them up. And I said, "What the fuck is going on?" And they explained to me all the ins and outs of it. You have to have $29 in there because they ultimately want to sell you this service for $29. Now, were I some sort of private investigator, it would be worth it, no doubt, but not. And, I waited not because I wanted to wait. I knew that there needed to be time for, you let somebody go do their own thing. I still love the girl. But I don't have any trying to get with her or mess with her. Would ideally just want to be friends with her, because it's somebody that I spent my life with. You know what I mean? I had a bunch of bad shit happen, but if we do the work they tell us to do on ourselves, then we won't react so volatilely towards things or lash out when someone's done us a perceived wrong, because I've done wrong to her too. And it's not as much about her as it is about trying to maintain a relationship with my children. I've been here. I'm not hiding, so and I paid my child support. They take half of my money away, and they take it. I don't fight them about that, and they run me at a very higher rate because I was never able to get in there and adjust it. So on paper, they take away from me at a debt rate of somebody who makes like $20 an hour. And let me tell you, I don't even make 10 doing this. I didn't spend that much effort trying to screw her out of any money or even look at it like that. It's a very contentious process. Relationships that are broken and stuff like that. Why I want to make the video to say is because for the first time there is a path that I can take and look at on how to do it. Now I'll tell you what, this person who's generally in the area that I know where they are, and I'll get some friends to help me. I'm not gonna try to just I don't know how to exactly go about it. But I know it's a big deal and it needs to be done. But here is the main thing. A lot of people are in a situation like this. A lot of people are embittered with each other. A lot of relationships have been destroyed by many varied factors, much more ourselves than anyone else. I'm not blaming anyone for my marriage being fucked off. What I'm saying is I still very much love the girl. And I love her to the capacity to where I've tried to even be friendly with whatever guys without being weird. Let me tell you something else. My mom's husband, my stepdad, he still visits us, me and my dad. And I was some other man's kid, or some woman he married. So how weird is that? But we're all family. We all love each other now. you know, we can laugh and we can be family. And I think that's an important lesson of difficulty that I would like to turn into, something that's useful for someone else. Now, I know that my son is mad at me. We even got some weird early heads up on this situation by a really good fortune teller lady. We're at like some in a uh, banquet or something weird that it was weird altogether. The lady had the vestigial arm. Let me tell you something. If you get a fortune teller with a vestigial arm, that lady's got the gift. You don't get a vestigial arm as an adult to carry around your whole life without having some sort of fucking trade off. And she nailed shit. I don't normally go to fortune tellers. I can do all that myself, and I don't. I got away from even doing it for other people because it makes people, you know, people will seek you out and begin to worship you. You know, it's just we're very spiritually retarded for the most part, us humans, because of the manipulation that we've had going on and other things. So when I get my money, I'm going to pay for this information, and they're going to give me about the last 10 phone numbers of this girl and all of her information. Now, what I want to try to do is just reconnect. And I think I know why she's really mad. She really pushed over the edge. It's because another girl and I, when she was off doing her own thing, got together, and this girl got pregnant and has a kid. And I have not met this child. She didn't want to mess with the child support stuff and all of that. Now, it really bothers me, but I can't say anything about it. It was one of those things. I think that her life was going to change, and I believed at the time that we had was to get her through that change. I don't like it. I don't like, any period of time where, but it did not result in her even communicating either. She's a very secretive person, but me and my dumbass had to tell the other one. She's of the type of person that she would be still stewing on that. But if she knew that I'm not living here and having my own family with this other person, she were to know these things, because we imagine all kinds of things for ourselves to put up these walls. You know that? Humans imagine all kinds of things to maintain walls, and a lot of times there's not even the reason for that to be, and we still do it. You know, I don't want to make a wrong mistake, and I definitely don't want it to be some legal issue. I'm not trying to harm her or nothing like that. I think there could be a potential where we could remain friends if she's a genuine person, and I think there is a genuine person in her. She can let go of her bullshit and not just label me as her enemy and X me out. She's just really messing with me because my dad doesn't have that much time to live, and he would like to spend some time with his grandkids, you know. And I'm trying to take some sort of act to be able to get that reality to manifest, not just willing it into being. I'm trying to do something to make that a thing, and I could use any input or help on that because It's been like at least 2 years. After my mom died, I didn't hear anything out of my ex again. I was sitting right here in this room. My mom had went into a seizure after the flood in Houston happened. The last one, the really big one. Um, a lot of people got sick and they were spraying some shit there. I don't know what it was, but she was in the emergency room with 106 fever and had a seizure, went into like a coma, and she never came out of it. You know, when she was in that coma, and I was like, I'm not going to see my mom die. I'm not participating in that. She's not coherent. There's no point. And I was still talking to my ex. I was talking to her on the phone right here. And I got a message from my mom on the phone with her. My mom used her ability to fucking get into her aura or some shit and communicate to me, because I knew that what I was hearing was my mom telling me to come see her. And my mom caused us a lot of problems. She was very mean and controlling. But I feel bad because, you know, I know my mom loved my kids too. It was just her ability to show respect and, you know, normal human compassion to other people just didn't always add up. I don't want to do like that with my kids. I just want to make sure to open a path, you know, because you don't want a situation like we're in from the hindsight 2020 look. Somebody's always going to regret something like this because there's no point in it. You know what I mean? It's based on some wrong belief, you know, or some outside influence that isn't properly really informed, but being selfish in their own what they want. So I can get this information Friday, and then I'm going to try to find a way to use it. And I'm going to try to have friends. Whoever helps me put this in some sort of order and not make a mistake or do it wrong, a person's going to get a lot of fucking credit in my book. This is probably one of the more important things to try to do in one's life, because, like, it's true. My friend even told me this. Oh, if you contact your kids, a great shadow will leave your life. Yeah, I think so. And it's not a shadow of the same type, because, you know, they know where I'm at. But they're going out of their way to try to avoid and not contact. And I deserve some of that. But you can't put anybody in the penalty box as the blame in this reality. If you don't take hold of certain things because it's become convenient for you to be able to ascribe blame to someone else, in my case, that's always been a mistake. And that's never been the way. Now, I believe in God and I believe in spiritual things, so I know for a fact that that's one of those deadly traps that just causes you to rob yourself of something that is worthwhile and the purpose of life.